Hello, welcome to another English video. In this video, we are going to talk about verbs that use a preposition after them. And in particular, these prepositions that we're going to focus on are to and at. So let's look at some examples of how we use to and at after verbs. So certain verbs require a preposition to make sense. For example, we use to when we want to express different directions for the verb to go. For example, if we say, I will explain the rules to you, we use to here to make the distinction of who we will explain the rules to. Who? We will explain them to you. So the preposition is kind of in a way connected to the object, because we have the subject, the verb, explain, and then the preposition and the object. And the preposition's job is to move the verb towards the object in a way. It acts as a helping word. So let's look at another example of to. She described the house to me. So here we have described, and you say to who or what, and here you have to, and it says to me. So that's the who gets the action directed at it. So if explain and describe and other verbs that we use a preposition to after are talk to, speak to, listen to, and apologize to. So all these, in normal circumstances, the majority of the time, need that preposition after them in order to make sense with the object. So let's look at a few verbs that we do not use a preposition after. Some verbs are classified that in this way: we do not use a preposition. So let's look at a list of these verbs. So in these we have answer. Answer the question, not answer to the question, not answer from the question. It's just answer. There's no preposition there. Then we have ask somebody, directions. So here we don't use a preposition. And another verb that we use would be thank. Thank someone or somebody. So it's not thank to you, it would just be thank you. So let's look at the preposition at. This is a preposition that we use with certain verbs. We use the preposition at with certain verbs. So it would be look at, stare at, which is another variation of looking but longer, glance at, which is when you look at something for a short period of time. And then we have laugh at. He laughed at the joke. So in this way we use the at here to, the verb is laughed, and then we want to know what did he laugh at? What did they stare at? What did they glance at? And the at goes with this object. What did he laugh at? He laughed at the joke. So then we have another example would be aim at. So when you aim is when you point your direction. So if you are shooting an arrow, you will aim at the target. And then we also have point at. So point at is when you indicate a direction. So he pointed the bus. So he indicated with his hands. When you point, you do this with your hand, no? He indicated with his hand in the direction, no? So it's like pointed at what? And then we use that at to say at the bus. So that gives us the direction of the verb. Okay, so I hope this video has helped you to understand how we use at with point, at, aim at, laugh at, look at, stare at, and glance at. And that you understand we do not use a preposition with answer, ask, or thank. And that we do use a preposition to with talk, speak, listen, apologize, describe, and explain. And so that's how we use verbs plus a preposition with to and at.